and this is her first run for the office. Of course, she is from the Buffalo area and served in Congress at one point as well. And now she is the elected governor of New York State. This has been quite a race, Matt, when you consider what the polls were showing in the weeks leading up to the election, where some polls actually had Zeldin, if not tied, maybe even ahead of Hochul, and they apparently did not bear out.
Certainly a race that, at least in the polls, narrowed a bit, and now the two separated by double digits in terms of that percentage, about a 10 percentage point lead for Hochul right now with about 70% of the vote in. The governor, again, expected in the next few minutes to come out on that stage and declare victory. Her lieutenant governor was out just a few minutes ago, and you see the crowd there awaiting the governor, now the first elected female governor for the state.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna go to break again and join the governor when she comes on stage.
Your bus stop forecast is sponsored locally.
Kathy Hochul has won the governor's race.
And she is about to declare victory at her headquarters.
Attorney General Tish James, you heard from her. Controller Tom DiNapoli, our entire congressional delegation, and Speaker Carl Heastie and Majority Leader Andre Stewart Cousins. Thank them so much. I also have an incredible, extraordinary team of public servants who work with me, led by Karen Persicilli-Keogh and Stacy Lynch. My campaign team, they're incredible, led by Brian Lensmeyer, Adam Sullivan, and thousands of people across the state who knocked on doors and made the calls. And let me give a little special shout out to organized labor for all you did for me. Thank you for bringing it home. Labor helped us bring it home. But to all of you, I also have to acknowledge the people who've been through so much, and that's my family. First of all, New York's first elected first gentleman of the state, my husband, Bill Hochul. His love for 38 years has lifted me up, and I'm so grateful to him and our children, Will and Katie, and their spouses, Christine and Matt. They've endured years and years of my absences with understanding and love. To my father and my late mother, who inspired me to go on a path of public service. And to my siblings, my 5 siblings, and particularly my only sister, Sheila, who had a special way. Sheila has that special way of keeping me humble. I want to thank all of them, but tonight, I want to speak directly to New Yorkers. Tonight, you made your voices heard loud and clear. And you made me the first woman ever elected to be the governor of the state of New York. I'm not here to make history. I'm here to make a difference. And because of all of you, we'll keep making progress, breaking down barriers, breaking glass ceilings, helping New Yorkers achieve the greatness that it is capable of. And I will lead with strength and compassion, not with fear and anger. And together, we'll put our values to work to lift up all and leave no one behind. We'll build a state where families can afford to raise their children. We'll create good-paying jobs from Long Island to the city, the Hudson Valley, the North Country, all the way to Buffalo and the Southern Tier. We'll do all that, creating good-paying jobs. We'll also give everyone what they deserve, safe, affordable housing, because that's one of their rights. And to make sure that all of our kids will succeed in school and achieve their full potential and live in communities without fear. Have the safety to walk through streets and take our subways without illegal guns on our streets. And this will become a place, this is a place where fundamental rights are protected and women can make their own decisions about their bodies. I'll tell you this, the road here from Buffalo is not always easy. Let's hear it, Buffalo. My parents started out married life in a trailer park, but they rose up through hard work and education and lived themselves out of their circumstances. And they raised me in a strong social justice Catholic family where I was taught to fight for others. And it sparked my passion for public service. And that's why as a young mom, I ran for office, eventually being elected to every single level there is, local, county, state, federal, and now I've had the honor of a lifetime becoming the first woman to lead this state. To make sure that every little girl and all the women of the state who've had to bang up against glass ceilings everywhere they turn to know that a woman can be elected in her own right and successfully govern a state as rough and tumble as New York. And yes, the glass ceiling, like the one that's above us here today, has finally been shattered in the state of New York, and you made it happen. In closing, I know it's been a long night. I feel the energy, I feel the love, but I know you all want to go out and celebrate as well. We'll get there, but it's in closing. The lessons of tonight's victory are that given the choice, New Yorkers refuse to go backwards on our long march toward progress. And we embrace the torch that's been passed to us from all of those who fought the good fight years before we came here. And in so doing, we commit that we'll make that torch glow even brighter before we pass it on to the next generation. We've achieved so much in just 1 year. Now I ask all of New Yorkers to join me as we act with boldness and urgency and accomplish even more for the next 4 years. And I believe with every fiber of my body that our best days do lie ahead, that we'll capture the essence of New York exceptionalism and continue to work hard to better the lives of all. Tonight, you put your faith in me, and I will never let you down. Never let you down, New York. Thank you for your love and your support. Together, we're moving upward, onward and upward. And may God bless all of you, the great state of New York and the United States of America. Thank you, New York. I love you.
There you have Governor Kathy Hochul declaring victory after multiple news outlets projected she is the winner of the governor's race, defeating a challenge from Republican Lee Zeldin.
And she is the first woman to be elected governor of New York State. There she is with the Lieutenant Governor, Antonio Delgado. She is also continuing the Democratic stronghold on the governor's mansion in Albany. George Pataki was the last Republican governor of New York, elected in '94, served for 3 terms. So it's been since 2006 that the Democrats have held the governor's seat in Albany. Kathy Hochul fending off a challenge that appeared to be very serious in the days right leading up to the election. Based on multiple polls, it looked like Lee Zeldin had a chance of pulling it off, did not tonight.